Freedom is the right of all miscellaneous beings. Well, hello there everybody, I'm Photo Dave and this is Toypixx, a channel dedicated to helping you and helping me get a whole lot better at our action figure photography. So if that sounds cool to you, go ahead and click subscribe while I describe what's going on in this video. Ladies and gents, you've seen the Star Wars collection video, you've seen the Mafex collection video, you've seen the G.I. Joe collection video. What you haven't seen are my miscellaneous figures. So let's do that right now. So I'm going to be up front here real quick. These are not all photogenic figures, at least not based on the criteria I use, but some of them are gifts. So you gotta go with it. You gotta keep them in the collection because, well, the family tried, and that's pretty cool. So, starting from the left and moving to the right, we have Fugitoid. Now, when NECA announced that they were going to revisit the Mirage Studios Turtle line, I was super excited. And then I saw Casey Jones with his waist cut, and anybody who's watched this video or my channel for a while knows that I am not a fan of the waist cut. So, I'm a little bummed. I don't know that Fugitoid stays in the collection. It'll depend heavily on the turtles themselves, so we'll see what happens there. He is pretty cool, but when I compare him to pretty much everything else here, I just don't like him as much, so we'll see. Now you got B, who for a long time has been the #1 favorite figure for 2022 in my collection. This is the 3-0 MDLX Bumblebee, insanely articulated, comes with everything he needs. He's just very, very cool. I'm blown away by the quality of that dude. This is kind of an outlier. He's kind of in the miscellaneous collection, but it won't be a miscellaneous collection for long because there's going to be a lot more that ends up in that set. And speaking of, it's Prime! Optimus is everything you want Optimus to be. I know some people talk a little bit about the helmet part of their heads when it comes to the 3-0 figures and they're not fans. I think it looks fine, but hey, your mileage may vary. Either way, this figure is awesome. And now, my niece got me this little guy. That is Griswing. He's a Bakugan. And I told her that I like the ones that are like the black and purple colors and all that. I thought those looked really cool. So she got an extra, and she gave them to me. So we'll see. I mean, it's probably up to her whether or not my Bakugan collection grows. And then we've got a Diaclone Gamma Versaulter. I love this thing. It's the first figure that it was kind of a model. I put it together a little bit, not much for the figure itself. It was more the weapons. But it is so cool and so detailed. Diaclone's one of those lines that if I had billions of toy dollars, I'd go nuts for. Let's see. And then, in the back there, we've got Duster. Action Force, another line I would go nuts for if I had billions of toy dollars. These things, honestly, are probably the best value in action figures right now. He is totally complete. The only thing I would complain about there, and it's just little gripes, it would be nice if there was articulation at the base of the neck, if his boots had a little more articulation, and if overall the line had a little more color. Other than that, I'm insanely impressed with what Bobby Bella and Action Force is doing. And then we've got Skeletor. Skeletor himself, not really a photogenic action figure, because he's got the waist cut, but my sister thought it would be funny to get me Skeletor, so she did. And it is pretty funny having the guy on the shelf, and because I got Skeletor, well, I had to go out and get He-Man, because you can't have one without the other. And then we've got the man, the Marvel Legend Stan Lee. Very good stuff. I don't know why the camera's doing that. Nothing is that close, so I'm not sure why it's jumping. But Stan is awesome. Just because he's Stan, I can't wait. Somebody needs to release a Jack Kirby. And man, am I shaking. But I've got the pop filter on, so I shouldn't be crashing my peas or anything. And then we've got the Plunderlings. We've got Spurt. We've got Tough. And we've got Ash. Plunderlings is another one. If I have billions of toy dollars, I would go nuts. These things aren't going anywhere. What I love about Plunderlings is they're just fun. Like, so many of us take this stuff really seriously. I'm sure I do from time to time. These guys, nothing serious here, just fun, hilarious figures. Spurt was my first one. He's the guy I'm highlighting right now. And he was just a blast, so I had to get some of these other ones, which were gifts from the family over Christmas. I said, hey, I'll take some Plunderlings, because I feel better about asking for $35 or $40 things than I do asking for like $80 and $90 Mafex figures. But yeah, there you go, folks. That's my miscellaneous collection. The only one that's really in danger of going anywhere, I would say, is that guy right there. That'll be up to NECA. We'll see what happens with the turtles. Whew! And, like I said, 3-0 is going to grow. That's going to go nuts. With billions of toy dollars, we'll add more Diaclone and Plunderlings and Action Force. And depending on my niece, and let's face it, I can never find anything in Target, so if I walk into Target and see one of these darkest Bakugan, maybe I'll even add some. So we'll see. Maybe the Bakugan collection grows. It's all nuts. Anyway, there you go, gang. That is my miscellaneous action figure collection. And folks, there you have it, my miscellaneous action figure collection. Do me a favor and let me know what figures you have in your miscellaneous crew, because we all know that we have a few sitting around that don't quite fit in everything else. Now don't forget that I'll make sure to have product links to all of these things in the video description below. Several of those will be affiliate links, so if you purchase something on those sites, I'll get a commission. I appreciate it just as much as I appreciate you for sticking through and watching this, especially considering the shaky cam nature of the video earlier. I found out that was because I had the pop filter over a few things, and, well, on the plus side, my voice does sound a little less poppy. So, that's good, I guess. Anyway, folks, thanks again for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you're digging this crazy content, and until next time, have fun and happy snapping. See ya.